Next. The Chief Election Commissioner of India holds office for a period of dash. So 6 years during the pleasure of the President. Option C, for 6 years or till he attains the age of 65. Option D, for 5 years or till the age of 60 years, whichever is earlier. So the correct answer is option C, for 6 years or till he attains the age of 65 years. Okay. So you may want to go through Election Commission of India once, membership, all these things. Okay, so this is basically discussed in your part 15 of the Constitution. There are 3 members in the Election Commission of India: the Chief Election Commissioner and 2 other election commissioners, but they are not subordinate in any way to the Chief Election Commissioner. Okay, so they are assisting, not subordinate to the CEC. Additionally, you may want to give a reading over many other things here. Okay, so moving on to the next question. The Supreme Court of India, this is a question number 56 from Judiciary. The Supreme Court of India enjoys the power of judicial review, which implies that it can dash. Option A, review the working of the subordinate court. Option B, review its own judgment. Option C, initiate cases as at its own discretion. Next, declare the laws passed by the legislature and orders issued by the executive as unconstitutional if they contravene any provision of the Constitution. So it is asking what is the meaning of judicial review. Judicial review means option D, declare laws passed by the legislature or actions by the executive as unconstitutional if they are contravening or abridging or violating the Constitution. So option D is your judicial review. Next, the doctrine of basic structure emerged in the case of dash, and the options are A.K. Gopalan versus State of Madras. Option B, Golaknath versus the State of Punjab. Option C, Keshwanand Bharati versus the State of Kerala. And option D, S.R. Bomai versus the Union of India. So the correct answer is option C, Keshwanand Bharati versus the State of Kerala. This verdict was given in 1973 and it is the most repeated question that you can see. So basic structure doctrine, it emerged here. And during this time the justice was Justice Hansraj Khanna, and a very important decision was given here which is said to have protected the democracy of India. Next, the Rourkela steel plant was set up with the assistance of dash. So here we are transitioning from polity questions are over. Now let us start the geography question. First question, Rourkela steel plant was set up with the assistance from USSR. From the assistance of dash. The options are USSR, West Germany, UK and USA. So the correct answer is West Germany. Apart from that, we should note that Rourkela steel plant was set up as the first integrated steel plant in PSU, public sector undertaking, under the SAIL. This was in 1954. Okay, and moving on to the next question. Question number 59. When we argue that small industries generate large volume of employment, what we essentially imply? So small industries, for example MSME, so they generate 90% of the employment of India. So what do we imply? The options are: the number of workers in a small unit will be larger than those in a big unit. Option B, the number of workers employed per unit of capital is large in small unit than in a big unit. Option C, the number of workers employed to produce consumer goods will be more. Option D, all of these. So the correct answer is option B. So with per unit capital, whatever capital investment is there, the number of workers employed is more in a small unit as compared to in a big unit. This is the basic difference. Okay. Next, let's see. Which of the following states holds second rank after Kerala in the female literacy as per the census 2011? Option A, Mizoram. Option B, Tripura. Option C, Goa. Option D, Meghalaya. So the correct answer is Mizoram. Next question. The official name of the GST bill is dash. The option A, Constitution Amendment Bill 2014, 121st Amendment. The Constitution 121st Amendment Bill 2015. The Constitution 122nd Amendment Bill 2014. The Constitution 122nd Amendment Bill 2015. So as you know, the difference between bill and act. So bill is the law passed by the legislature. So if the legislature has passed a bill, that is a bill. But it is the work of the executive to make it an act. Unless it is becoming an act, so we have to remember it by the bill number. So similarly, as you know, GST. So it was like 2014, and from this time only it was there, and 2017 it basically uh, was effected, or many other actions were taken. So option C is correct here. It was the 122nd bill of 2014. Now let's move to the next question. It is asking the scheme Hriday is associated with dash. Option A, free heart treatment of poor below poverty line. Option B, cleaning of the Ganga river. Option C, developing the heritage cities. Option D, developing the Wi-Fi facility on the platforms. So the correct answer is option C, developing heritage cities. Hriday is associated with urban plan, economic growth, heritage conservation also, and this scheme of Hriday is implemented by MoHUA. So Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. It started in the year 2015 and it is a central sector scheme. What is the meaning of central sector scheme? 100% funding is by the union government. So very important. Next, the union government's PEHEL scheme is related to dash. The option A, LPG subsidy transfer in the consumer's account. Option B, toilets construction in the school. Option C, promoting girls' education. And option D, ensuring health facilities to the senior citizen. So the correct answer is option A. So LPG subsidy transfer to the consumer's account. This is the PEHEL scheme. Okay. And PEHEL scheme is basically implemented by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. So the ministry also you have to remember. Next, the most popular definition of sustainable development is given by dash. So the correct answer is, let's say the options first. Option A, World Development Report. Option B, UNDP report. Option C, Brundtland. Option D, IMF. So sustainable development or definition, it was given by the Brundtland report, that we have to use the resources wisely right now so that our requirement is satisfied and also it is saved for the future generation. This is the definition basically, and it was according to the Brundtland report. Now let's see the next question. Question number 65. HDI is entrusted with reference to dash. Option A, life expectancy at birth, real GDP per capita. Option C, infant mortality. Option D, morbidity. And the options are option A 1 and 2, option B 2 and 3, option C 3 and 4, and option D all of these. So this is an incorrect question. Why so? Because HDI, Human Development Index, it is conducted by United Nations Development Program since the 1990s in the Human Development Report, and they take into consideration three things: health, so life expectancy at birth, decent standard of living, જેમકે કે per capita income and all these things. Then education, so that is taken into effect. In health, infant mortality, that is IMR rate, is also taken, but education is also taken, right? So here you cannot find the options 1, 2, 3, all are correct, and 1, 2, 3 is not there. Okay, and morbidity is basically not taken, so 4 is not there. So this is an incorrect question. The correct answer would be 1, 2 and 3. Let's move to the next question. Which of the following 5-year plans has laid emphasis on faster, sustainable and inclusive growth? 11th 5-year plan, 12th 5-year plan, 10th 5-year plan, 9th 5-year plan. And the correct answer is 12th 5-year plan.